All right, we're continuing from the last singles video we did. You can see we're actually still undefeated in the singles ladder, I guess. We're going all the way to Master Ball. We're going to get undefeated. And as always, we like to change up our team just a little bit. Remember, we started out with that super cool Cinderace, and then we switch it up to Inferno Charizard. Today, the question of the day is, what are your guys' favorite dragon type? Because we're rocking one of my absolute favorites. We're rocking one of my favorites. Hopefully, we get into a game sometime soon so I can talk about it. But I know there's a lot of really good dragon types in singles. You know, people like to pick Dragapult, Hydreigon's really good. There's also like things like Naganadel, which are super, super popular. But OG fans of the channel, even going all the way back to 2011, know what my favorite, well, see, like, I think Garchomp's zero spot. Like, you can't have a better Pokemon than Garchomp. But man, the Pokemon that we're gonna be using today, we're gonna be featuring today, is my favorite Pokemon for Battle Spot singles. Look at it. It's that big Haxorus. Oh, they have a Garchomp. Oh man, am I gonna have to defeat my favorite dragon type? Am I gonna have to defeat one of my absolute favorite Pokemon with this Haxorus? Just maybe. Just maybe. That's the other Lycanroc form too, so I don't have to worry about giving that thing a speed boost. That's actually a really cool team. Big flying Braviary, so Hippowdon's not that great. Otherwise, Hippowdon's amazing here. But if I lead Hippowdon and set rocks, I can get the Braviary out of the way like that. I think I might have to do that. I kind of wish that I had Rocky Helmet on this Hippowdon, just so I could, you know, force the Braviary to take Sandstorm damage, Rock damage, and then, you know, Rocky Helmet damage. I think I'm actually just going to leave with the Hippowdon. If he wants to set rocks on me, I don't think there's that much I can do about it. I would like to be able to lead Nidoking here, but we would just get washed by Garchomp, and we don't have a good switch in. And then I think we have to bring Kartana. I also think, like, Mimikyu is another really solid option if I did want to go with that. So, like, what if we went, like, Kartana Mimikyu? Oh, but I'm supposed to bring Haxorus. Haxorus is so cool. It's so much slower than Charizard, though, so I think I have to go Mimikyu. Mimikyu's slower than Charizard, too. You know what? We're going to go Haxorus. I said we're going to do it. We're going to have the Dragon Showdown that I promised you guys. And you know what? We'll just have to create a board that cannot beat... We'll just have to create a team that can't beat Charizard. How's that sound? How does that sound for giving you guys the content you asked for? Making a team that can't beat the Pokemon that we used last time. Let's see what we can get done here. Let us see what we can get done. And wish me luck. I don't know if they're going to bring Charizard in this matchup. I know we have a Kartana, but like things like Pex, you know, most Hippowdons actually do carry Rock Attack, so we'll see. There's the Garchomp right off the bat. I actually think they're going Rocks first. I would not be surprised to see a Rocks early. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Yawn it first. I mean, he could totally taunt me, but it doesn't matter if he taunts the... It doesn't matter which one he taunts, basically. If he taunts the Yawn, he taunts the Stealth Rocks. Those are both taunt. If he wants to go for Swords Dance, that's one of the reasons why you Yawn first. So you Yawn to make sure you can punish after. And let's go. Let's go Hippowdon. And go for that absolutely massive Yawn. Garchomp, who's thinking about it? You know, back in the day, people actually used to use Garchomp with Fling. Just popping the raw Outrage. Wow. It's not going to do a ton. They used to use Garchomp with Fling and they flung Light Balls, so you could fling other Garchomps to paralyze other Garchomps. That was big in Sun and Moon. That was actually really big. Speaking about really big, I should probably go for a Slack Off here, but I actually think I'm going to take an aggressive play and just go for a Stealth Rock, because if he switches, I'm going to get another Leftovers tick, and then I'll just be able to Yawn that thing, so I'm totally fine with this. And if he stays in and goes to sleep, actually, he has to stay in, because he's outraging Lamau. Yeah, I can just go for, he's going to get put to sleep after the end of this turn. He's not going to be able to get the KO, and then I'll be able to Yawn safely. So he's confused. That's awesome. And he's going to get put to sleep. And we get Stealth Rocks up. OMG. Should have Sand Tomb. That would have been sick. I actually really like Sand Tomb on this set, because it just keeps them in. You know, and they have to stay in and just let me put them back to sleep and stuff like that, so it's actually really nice. Yeah, but let's see. I wonder how many flying types they brought. It'd be really cool if they didn't bring any of them, because they're probably going to switch to them this turn. We'll go for a Slack Off here. Good thing is Hippowdon's pretty good versus most of the flying mons that he has. Looks like they're just staying in, taking the big nap. And that's totally fine. I'll go for a big Slack Off here. Let's see. I wonder... He is still going to be confused, and I'm getting some Leftovers value. It sucks we're wasting our Sandstorm, but I'm actually kind of happy we're wasting our Sandstorm, because so that way we can bring in our Haxorus. So we had to be asleep that turn. I'm just going to go for a Sand Tomb. If he wants to switch in, he can switch out. He can switch out. If he wants to stand, he can stand. Cool. So he's going to have to stand pretty much forever. If I hit, Yo, we hit those. So Garchomp's actually getting chipperinoed here. Very small damage from the first initial hit, but remember, they're trapping it by the quicksand. They're going to take additional damage at the end of the turn. I wonder if it's like a lefty's Garchomp. Probably not. It would have activated already. So yeah, what's really cool about this is I let the dot do a lot of the damage. I can just go for another yawn here. There's a high chance he wakes up. He cannot switch, but I can just go for a yawn on his wake up and then just use Slack Off after, then reapply Sand Tomb and kind of stall him out forever. Show me that wake up outrage. No, doesn't matter. It really doesn't even matter because I'm also getting my leftovers value. So he can't switch. He's stuck here. Sandstorm's over, but that's completely fine. And you can see how Powdon has the potential to just completely wall out this Garchomp. And if once we get the Garchomp gone, our Hack's just going to tear this guy up. There we go. Let that dot do all that damage. So he's going to wake up this turn. We got a 3-turn sleep that we did not need. So we're going to go for a yawn, go for a Slack Off. He's going to get put back to sleep. Then we're going to reapply. Oh, and he's confused. Let's go. Survey says. Outrage. No crits, please. Ah, that one did a lot. Oh, that one did a lot. It did. That one did quite a bit. He is still confused, though. And he's going to get put to sleep next turn. So we're going to see how this goes. Kartana's pretty good against Garchomp. I'd like a speed boost if I was going to use Kartana. I think I would go Haxorus, though. And we'll try and get the Slack Off. What's really good is, like, if he does have Flying Mons in the back, he might actually get the KO here if he high rolls this Outrage, which he did last turn. Last turn he did the maximum amount of damage you can do with Outrage. 8 HP. Hippowdon busted. That's what I'm telling you. I've been telling you it's busted. Imagine if I had a Rocky Helmet, though. He would actually just be dead from, like, the 4 Outrages. Like, screw the leftovers. I would have played it more defensively with the Slack Off. Rocky Helmet would have just KO'd this man already. But I think we're in a good spot. I will actually take this time because he has to be asleep next turn. I don't know if he gets freed this turn. He might get freed this turn. No. So Steve still has one more turn of Sand Tomb. So I'll go for one more Slack Off. Just want to make sure. Oh, man. It's so nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's really important to PP max your support moves in here. It's really important to PP max your Slack Offs. Really important to PP max your Yawns as well. So you can just use those freely. So the big Slack Off. Full HP Hippowdon. And this should be the last turn of the bind. There we go. So we're just going to reapply that. If he wakes up, he wakes up. I don't think it's as important. It would suck to get a 1-turn sleep. Yo, sucks to get a 1-turn sleep. Snap out of confusion. That's a +1. Absolutely never lucky. 1-turn sleep and a confusion breakout. Oof. At least we have the Sand Tomb. I think we're just going to have Sand Tomb do the work and just use Slack Off for the next, like, 3 turns. That's probably going to be the best way to grind this guy out. As opposed to going for, like, a yawn. Because if I go for a yawn here, he'll 2-shot me. I think that's how this is going to have to go down. So hopefully we don't get crit. No crits, not in my house, please. And he cannot switch. 2 turns. We got to go for 2 turns. That's 1 not crit. We're grinding him out with the boy, the Hippo. Hippopotam. Yo, Hippopotam is the best dragon type, right? I know there's going to be so many people just saying Garchomp, but it's like, but is the Garchomp really the best? Which just gets absolutely grinded on. Alright. Yeah, last turn. So this is his big last turn on the board, and he has to stay in. Just go for the Slack Off. Please, no crit. No crit, please! Awesome! That's so good. Yo, talk about sometimes lucky. I'll take a sip of my coffee to that. Yeah, there's arguments made for Earthquake being better in certain situations. Obviously, like the mirror match and certain things like that. But I really like that they can't switch. And after I get the yawn and they can't switch, I like it because I can actually take that first turn that they have to be asleep to get a free switch into something. And that's really, really nice. That's one of the reasons I love Sand Tomb so much. So let's go. We are currently in a pretty good spot. What do you got in the bag? Show me something that takes rocks damage. Show it to me. Pikachu does take rocks damage. Do I care about Pikachu? Are you going to try and flex on me this hard? Because, like, Sand Tomb will one-shot you. You will die. I'm just going to go for it. I should just max the Hippo, but I'm not. This can totally miss. You shouldn't be able to miss versus Max Mons. Are you going G-Max? G-Max Pikachu. I don't think I've ever seen one of these shiny. It's probably just giving G-Max soup, you know. I'm thinking it's legit. Okay, big Pikachu. Hopefully I hit my move. Geyser would still do quite a bit here. Like, it would do a lot. So I'd like to hit. There's the Geyser. I don't think I'm dead, though. I know it's Light Ball. I know it's strong, confident. But, like, I'm Hippo, okay? I'm Hippo, okay? I'm Hippo, okay. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Come on. Come on, Hippo. That's what I'm talking about. That's a lot of damage. You're wasting max turns. Valuable max turns. You're not going to get those back. Speaking about getting them back, I think I'm actually just going to switch to my cart. Cart can soak an attack and then finish off with Weak Blade. Or I could just let this die. Waste a max turn. Send out Haxorus. EQ. I actually like that a little bit better because it saves my cart completely. But like, I don't know if cart could... Yeah, I'm fine letting this die. I could go... I'll just go for a Slock off in case he wants to give it to me. That's fair. That's completely fair. Yeah, I don't want to switch in cart and have that get crit by a Max Geyser in the rain. I know that it's not like the strongest thing in the world. And by the way, this is boosted up Surf. For everyone's wondering how Pikachu's using Max Geyser. Boosted up Surf. Boosted up that big Light Ball. Pikachu's actually a pretty good max option in singles. I think Haxor's a little bit better. It's a higher base speed than Pikachu. Pikachu's rocking that 90. It would be nice to be able to get something going on Kartana, like a Beast Boost, but I don't know if my 0 attack investment Kartana can actually KO the Pikachu. So I know that it'll die from Earthquake, though. And we're not going to miss. So, and it's not using a Shuka Berry, so I think we're okay. I don't need to max, though. There's the EQ. Feels amazing. Pikachu down. We have not maxed yet. We have not maxed yet. We're still in a pretty good situation. The Garchomp's down. The Pikachu's down. We still have our Sash. We still have our Kartana. Now, Charizard would be kind of lame. But we do have a max potential, so we're going to be in a good spot. And he's going to take half damage from rocks. Metagross, wise choice. That's a good last choice from him. I think I'm still going to max the Haxorus. Is it worth it to max, though? Like, I can just hit this, you know, and I can just save. Because, like, max isn't really... I only think this is a problem if he freezes me with an Ice Punch. I only think it's a problem if he freezes me. Man, he had to send Pikachu out there. Hippowdon had his number on all 3 of his Pokemon if he didn't. He didn't bring the flying types, just like I said. This guy rocked the Gen 4 special, like, Metagross, Garchomp went all in. This should be a 2-shot, or at the very least, this should be, like... This might even get a 1-shot. Haxorus ain't no slouch in the damage department. And you know what? I should be maxing Haxorus, because this video is about Haxorus. So, it only makes sense that we max the best boy and get the 1-hit KO on what looks to be a sweeper Metagross. And a crit, yo. We take those. That's what I get. You know what? That's my reward for having faith in Haxorus. Yo, feels good, man. The win streak continues. It continues. It's asking if we want to look at their team. Of course. Pikachu with the Light Ball, like I said, doubles its attack and special attack, so it's actually really nice. So, Volt, Tackle, Brick Break, Play Off Surf. It looked like to be mixed. So it was mixed with, like, no special attack investment, and it was still doing that much to my Hippo. So, that's actually a really cool Pikachu set. Pikachu's a good mon. Don't sleep on it. Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, that's aggressive. Are you vested? Vested. Yo, I mean, that's the set, right? This guy knows what he's doing. Braviary, should have brought this thing. Muscle Band, I don't know about that one, Chief. Tough Claws, this Sash. Choice Band, holy moly, this guy knows what he wants. Solar Power Zard with the Expert Belt. That's a good set for Zard if you're going to rock an Expert Belt. Rough Skin Garchomp with a Choice Scarf. He was scarfed. He was so ready for us. Oh my gosh. Not in my house, Garchomp. That was a cool team. That was definitely a cool team. And let's see what the next team has in store. Let's see what the next team has. Pokeball 6. Almost in Great Ball. Undefeated. I just want to say, everyone's like, that's it, you're too good to be playing this slow. I was like, I just let my account decay this slow. So let's see it. Rank 6. Ooh. Alright, I'm doing this. I'm actually going to do this. I don't know if this is right, but I really do think that Nidoking is amazing here. I know that Sheer Force can get turned off by the Wheezing, but like, I've been wanting to use this Specs Nidoking for a while, and that team is just slow enough to make this work. That team's just a little bit too slow, so Nidoking's great here. I think we bring Cart. Cart's great versus Mimikyu. Cart's great versus Ice Horse. All of the above. Cart has super effective moves on all those except for Moltres. And because they have Moltres, I think I'm just going to bring Mimikyu in the back. So Mimikyu can play the 1v1 game potential for the late game. I just got to not get tricked by their Mimikyu. Do I bring Haxorus because they have Mimikyu? I do, actually. That's a good switch up. It's a good switch up. Bring Haxorus because of their Mimikyu. So I can go for my Mold Breaker Beatdown. I'm so excited to use this Nidoking. Nidoking is a fan favorite on this channel. Everyone loves Nidoking. I don't actually know a person who doesn't like Nidoking. And this is a Specs Nidoking. Like, this is the Nidoking that sees what you're doing and says, I will one-shot you so freaking hard. Like, the Pokemon that you're Pokemon make eggs of, we're gonna feel it. Like, they're gonna have PTSD from how bad I'm gonna one-shot these things. Like, this Nidoking is Choice Specs Sheer Force, right? So that means its regular moves do more damage than like a max Nidoking's moves. It's ridiculous. Not Moltres. Damn it, Moltres is the only one I didn't want to fight first turn. I don't really have a problem with Moltres, but Moltres can outspeed the Nidoking. I think it's actually better to just use Ice Beam in case they go for switches and stuff like that. But like, are they maxing first turn? Don't max. Yo, he dead. He gone. He gone. You wasted. You gone. You gone. Whoa, is that vested? Nasty plot. All right, he's dead then. He's still dead. He's not vested, but he's so freaking bulky. That's a bulky boy. This is a full special attack Choice Specs Sheer Force Nidoking. Like, they don't make Pokemon stronger than this one. This is his strongest Pokemon yet. And he just ate that super effective attack like it was nothing. He must be like super bulk. Because first of all, our Nidoking is faster than him too, and he has a much higher base speed. So he has to be like full bulk. And I think even if he maxes, he still loses it. He's thinking about maxing. He's like, oh, but I have my boost. And I'm like, I know, my guy. I know you got your boost, but you know what? You have to switch. You must switch now. And if you don't, you will be sad forever. Let's think about this. Mimikyu is still a problem. As long as I save my Haxorus deal with his Mimikyu, I can win the game. Yeah, it just goes for the Ice Beam. Just has to fodder it. Nidoking busted, boys and girls. That's right. Love to see that Nidoking. What are you sending out? Like Gastro? Go for it. I'll switch in my cart. Sending out Mimikyu. Mimikyu's a bit of a weird one. I think I would just fodder the Nidoking, let him get as much boost as possible. Yeah, this is totally fine. Now, I can't freeze. Sheer Force turns off my ability to have secondary effects while giving them a 1.3. I don't want to max here. I kind of just want to use moves. I could switch to cart, I guess, and save the Nidoking to like one-shot his mon in the back. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. You wouldn't play rough me either. And I outspeed. Actually, I should just switch in Haxorus, right? If he goes for like a Phantom Force, I can just max guard it. Yeah, this is fine. And because Cart can totally deal with it if need be as well. Like, what's he gonna do? What is it? Shadow Claw? Swords Dancing? So he is Swords Dancing. I'm just gonna tell you that, and that's why we're fine. Trick Room. That's also fine. I think this is still fine. We're gonna be maxing our Haxorus then. And what do we have in the back? We have fast stuff. That's actually really hard to deal with, but I think this is the right play. That big Trick Room. I mean, I couldn't have stopped the Trick Room, so I actually think this is the right play. And I'm just gonna Steel Spike. And remember, Mold Breaker goes right through it. You can totally max too. Looks like he's probably not maxing. I wonder if he's Will-O-Wisping. I wonder if he's just Destiny Bonding me. That won't work on a Maxmon. And I am maxing here so I don't miss my Iron Tail. Also, we want to be able to make sure we KO the Mimikyu. I don't know how bulky he is, but this should KO Sweeper Mimikyus, like 252 attack, 252 speed sets, if he's maxing. Looks like he's not maxing. He's just going for a player up. He's just trying to break Sash. And so it does break my Sash. That does suck because he can still max that last Mon. But I wonder if it's something that can, like, if it's like Gastrodon, for example, we still win because we have a Kartana and a Nidoking and a Haxorus. Haxorus busted. Mimikyu goes down. Still, though, I don't like being on the receiving end of, like, Trick Room being up. I actually might max guard this turn just to help elongate the Trick Room turns. Yeah, I'm max guarding. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. We want to wait out these max turns so I can come up with my Kartana and win the game. Yeah, Trick Room's hard to play in singles. I talked about it in the team preview. Hopefully he's not Swords Dancing. Oh, thank goodness. I don't care if he wants to go for, like, a Hailstorm or something. I don't think that matters as much. I mean, it sucks. I don't want to have to eat that, but I'd rather... I know that I'm going to lose this Haxorus next turn. So I might as well just do my best to not lose the whole game for it, right? So this is one of its first turn max turns. Actually, I'm not going to take any chip damage. I'm max guarding, not protecting. Well, now. So yeah, this is a great play for me. So max guard's awesome here. Waste one of his max turns, waste one of his Trick Room turns. Hailstorm blocked. I wonder if I even die. I have a +1 defense right now. 2 turns on TR. So this turn will fodder. Next turn we'll send out... I mean, if we even die, we do have a Steel Spike boost. We might not die. He's probably policy, though. Quake. Really? Quake. So yeah, I'm not dead. I thick. Yo, we big thick right now. What do you think we're going to switch into? You probably thought we were going to switch into Toxapex. He's trying to be a good player right now. I want to see if this procs policy. Because the fact that he shows Quake tells me it is policy. I don't care about the damage output right here. Because we're just going to wait out his Trick Room. And then we win. So it does not matter what happens to Haxorus this turn. You can be +6 attack. You're not getting any more attacks, really, realistically. And this is your last max turn, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just go for the Outrage. Not that I'm going to be able to get anything done anyways. Haxorus taking the L. Alright, Steel Spike is weird. Alright, so we got 2 Mons left in the back. We got Cart. And we have Nidoking. Who do I send out? We've already... I'd rather just show the Nidoking, because like, he can go for high horsepower, which can miss. And I guess we'll just go for like Sludge Bombs, because that's our strongest attack. It's probably about 30-40%, and then we'll go for Cart. And I think that we can double into it. Like 2 Mons. He'll KO the Nidoking with like a high horsepower Icicle Crash. But the reason you don't want to send the Cart is because he can go for like a fighting attack or something and one-shot the Cart, but he has to hit a move here that can miss. So Sludge Bomb's still the strongest attack here. Oh, Sludge Bomb and Earth Power is still the strong. They're both stabbed. I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb. Just because I like this move. Not like you're a Steel type. So hopefully we're doing like 30-40% here. Look at this damage. And it's actually going to be kind of close. Icicle Spear. Okay. That's kind of weird. You don't see Icicle Spears often. All right, so we'll see. That +1 Spadef boost is actually really a problem. Another attack boost here. I guess it might have been a better idea to send out the Cart. I guess, maybe. He's going to be able to take out Cart regardless. If he can hit it. If he can hit it. So let's think about this. +1 defense boost. See, I'm wondering, like, is it better to go for Sacred Sword being not stabbed 90 goes up to 180? Or this move being 105 doubled to 200 something. No, it's better to Sacred Sword. It's just better to Sacred Sword because it goes through the defense. It's better to do a move that's 30 base power weaker than to do like a stab super effective one that with a defense boost involved. So hopefully the Sacred Sword picks it up. Let's go. Sacred Sword. Wish me luck, chat. Here we go. Come on, Kartana. That's what I'm talking about. Look at me. Biggest brain. The biggest brain the world's ever seen. And we stay picking up those wins. The win streak continues. Oh man, this guy wants us to check his team too. Let's check it out. Moltres with a Lumberry. Show me that bulk. Oh my gosh. HP speed. Wow. I thought Nidoking has slower base speed than Moltres. It's really? Moltres is 90. Is Nidoking 90? Nidoking's not 90. Nidoking's 85. His IVs must not be right. They must not be right then. Wheezing. Black Sludge. Levitate. Wow. That's actually kind of cool. Toxic and Wolves. I actually like that set a lot. Clear Smog's nice too. Makes so you can't set up. I like that Wheezing set. That's actually really cool. Sturdy Aggron, of course. Cuss that berry. Yo, this guy woke up and chose Anger with the Metal Burst. That's one of my favorite sets. That's such a cool set. I like that. Ice goes for Body Press. This guy has to be full bulk, right? Yeah, not a single point in attack. They had the defense. He was full HP special out. I thought that that Sludge Bomb should have done a lot more. But, you know, it was because it was full HP special the Ice Horse. And so it was really nice. And then the Gastro as well. No Dynamax Cannon in this one. Keyberry. Give it a defense boost. Yama Recover. Counter Mirror Coat. That's one of my favorite Gastro sets too. That's a Gen 4 set. And then the Mimikyu. He had Destiny Bond. We talked about it. We talked about the Destiny Bond. And he has Iron Ball. Wow. That's nuts. Yeah, he should have Phantom Force there. He would have wasted my max turns. Rest Moltres. That's such a cool set. I like this guy's team. That's actually a good time. So you know what? We're actually gonna call this video here. We kept the win streak alive for now. I don't actually know if Nidoking can hang with these guys, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more singles videos, think about leaving a comment, letting me know the answer to the question today as well. What is your guys' favorite dragon type Pokemon? And other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.